Breaking. Welcome to today's news. Here is the headlines. Notorious Bandit leader Bello Turji calls for peace in surprise video message. Notorious Bandit leader Bello Turji calls for peace in surprise video message. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news, and please do ensure you like, subscribe and share. Now the details. Notorious Bandit leader Bello Turji has released a video message calling for peace and an end to violence between Fulani and Hausas. In the video, obtained and translated by PR Nigeria, Turji claims that the ongoing conflict is impossible to win and will only lead to further bloodshed. Turji, who is known for his involvement in various criminal activities, including kidnapping and armed robbery, addressed his message to his Fulani brethren and Hausa people, urging them to put aside their differences and work towards peace. He claimed that the violence had led to the loss of many lives, including those of his relatives, and that his group had taken up arms in self-defense. Turji also accused the government and security forces of failing to protect Fulani people and claimed that they had been targeted and killed. The bandit kingpin warned that his group would continue to fight if the killing of Fulani people did not stop, and called on community and religious leaders should be involved in the reconciliatory moves. To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news, and now before I go, personally, this is a shame on this country concerning this message Turji sent to the federal government, because personally I see it as, I see it as when you're taking the whole country and its administration with levity. This Bello Turji we're talking about has been on for a very long period of time. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, during Buhari's regime, until this moment, he has not been apprehended. So definitely, that's why we know that these people are playing on us. There is more to it. Someone is saying they are not protecting Fulani people. Who is killing the Fulani people? And the arms now that you are taking against for a self-defense, where did you get it? Because you are using a luxurious arms. This is not a local weapon. So is it because they are killing your people? That is why you've engaged yourself in armed robbery too, kidnapping, and terrorist act. We should act well and think deeply. We have security men, able men on ground in Nigerian army, in most forces in this country, and yet one person is calling himself a terrorist and is inside one forest. Until this moment, he's not been apprehended yet. What kind of country do we find ourselves? Before I go, let's move down to the comment section. Let's see what people are saying. The first comment I have here says the military heat is close by. This is cunning and the cowardice sense. Another commenter says this is political matters. I think the best of this is to cooperate and invite him, apprehend him. Opportunity to be given to him to select one out of 30 for him to be bathed, to be tear in pieces, to be tied up to a strong vehicle road on tie road, till his last breath or by bullet as he used to do, including his sponsors rubbish. One thing I'm saying is it's not as if the federal government cannot invite someone, not as if they cannot even apprehend him without inviting him. But the main issue is once someone like this that is talking comfortably, that has this boldness of coming online to send a message to the federal government, when such person is being arrested, don't you think it would cause many problems in the country? Because definitely he knows another person that will rule. Once he's been apprehended, another person will definitely rule because this thing is a game. They have sponsors. Let's move down to another comment. Another comment I have says because we haven't heard from Emilokon. We will ask the question again. Is Emilokon by whatever means and ways aware of the felonious treason publicly declared by Bello Turji? If Emilokon is unaware, declaring war against any part of Nigeria is a declaration of war against the entity called Nigeria. How I wish Emilokon has greater interest to Nigerians' well-being than snatching, grabbing and running away to occultic kingdom. Emilokon is pursuing patriotic protesters about while the country is being inflamed. And that's the truth. Someone like this from somewhere is causing a whole lot of issues, citing a word of war that if they didn't take action, is going to do this or that.